So it's right around 7:35 p.m. on Thursday, June 6, 2024. What a day I've had. I was woken up at about 5 a.m. by a lot of remote tasering from the psychopath who sits in the bathroom of 78, and have been up since then, except for a 2.5 hour nap that I had this afternoon. I did get a lot of cleaning and laundry done this morning, and there was no water after 9:30 a.m. all the way through 12:30 p.m. And now the water over the last 10 minutes has suddenly started getting really slimy once again. It's almost like there's some kind of soapy gel in the water. That wasn't happening 10 or 15 minutes ago. And now once again, the water is slimy. So you can't rinse anything out with it because whatever you try to rinse out won't rinse, because the water is actually slimier than whatever you're trying to rinse out. However, it is an amazing evening. And I just woke up from my nap about 30 minutes ago. And there's just this incredible atmosphere and feel, even though it's been like a cloudy, rainy day all day. This is kind of like a cool, gray, early spring kind of day, even though we're in June now. Oh, wow. And there's somebody smoking intense amounts of marijuana directly behind this wall right here. Are you kidding me? As soon as I started talking about the water and how it's slimy and I have to keep running it because I don't know what the hell is seeping into the pipes that's causing it to be all slimy and greasy, almost like it has oil in it or gel. It's not soap, because otherwise there would be soap suds. This is like a grease or a gel or something. So whatever you try to rinse out with it becomes slimy and slippery, and the soap won't rinse out. As soon as I started talking about that, someone behind this wall right here started burning and propagating intense amounts of marijuana smoke. So there's a very mentally disturbed person constantly engaging in disruptive, intrusive behavior from directly behind this wall. It's the same psychopath, sex offender, and cybercriminal named Jasmine Irizarry, who the Greenville group has been housing in the bathroom directly behind this wall since 2013. That's a fact. Irizarry is a psychopath. She's a mentally disturbed stalker. And that's not me coming up with that. That's the Boston Police Department who told me that she is a psychopath who targets people. Mr. Olisayev of the Greenville group told me that she is not a nice person, that she has done some bad things, and I shouldn't piss her off. Well, what the hell? I keep to myself. I don't go anywhere near her. She's the one who's sitting behind this wall 24/7, smacking things against the wall. I was actually awoken from my nap at about 6:30 p.m. by somebody who was making a lot of banging and slamming noises directly against this wall right here. It always sounds like she's slamming heavy buckets against the back of my sink. There is a bathroom behind this wall. It's not a living space, but whoever keeps making smacking and slamming and banging noises behind this wall is always in that bathroom. The slamming and banging happens like all the time. This is not somebody who's suddenly coming back from work and now they're smoking a joint in their bathroom and slamming things around. This is somebody who's been doing this all day. So that is a nut job right there. Somebody who spends all of their waking hours and apparently she doesn't sleep much. She's always behind that wall in a tiny, windowless, unventilated bathroom, has some mental health issues. Why would anybody be spending hours behind this wall smoking and propagating intense amounts of marijuana smoke that do not ever come from the hallway? They don't ever come from the hallway. I can bet you right now, if I go out into the hallway, there will be no marijuana in the hallway. Yeah, now the marijuana is making me cough. I smell bleach. Maybe because they cleaned the bathroom earlier today. There's no marijuana back here. There's no marijuana. There's never any marijuana. It's always in the bathroom of 78. Yeah. I mean, in order for my entire bathroom and kitchen area to fill up with marijuana from the hallway, somebody would have to be standing right here smoking, and they're not, right? Jesus, this entire unit smells like there's a marijuana party going on in here. Yeah, it's the strongest right over here. I mean, I have this window open right here, but you smell it right here. It's a psychopath. This has been going on for 10 years. This is nothing new. This has been going on since 2013 when the Greenville group moved Irizarry into the bathroom behind this wall. Woo. Yeah. Okay. So it's coming from the bathroom of 78. Jesus Christ. That's where it's coming from. That bathroom behind my bathroom. So it's a psychopath. She's a mentally disturbed nut job who, according to the Greenville group, is their surveillance expert. So she reacts to stuff that I do in the privacy of this unit in real time because she's the one who's apparently managing their surveillance devices in this unit. Dozens of people at this point have told me that there are surveillance devices in this unit, and people keep reacting and commenting on things that I do in the privacy of this unit that they should have no knowledge of. I'm referring to other tenants, former coworkers, people out on the street corners, people shouting up at my windows from the street, right? And Boston police detectives themselves who told me they have knowledge of the use of surveillance devices in this unit, but they don't know if the surveillance devices are still here. Okay, well, you know, nobody took them out, so they're probably still in here. So it is now 7:44 p.m. on Thursday, June 6th, and I have to call the Greenville group to report that there's somebody filling my entire bathroom and living space with marijuana smoke from the bathroom of 78. And about an hour ago, they were making violent slamming and banging noises directly behind my kitchen sink. And it always sounds like they're slamming buckets, heavy buckets. That's what it sounds like. They're not hitting like a hammer. It's not a hammer. It's not, they're not hitting the wall with a hammer. They're dropping heavy buckets. That's what it sounds like, sorry. And it smells like marijuana. Yeah, it always sounds like they're dropping super heavy containers of liquid directly behind my kitchen sink. It's not like hammering or anything. They're not hanging something up. They're dropping stuff. Heavy containers, heavy buckets.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. Our office is currently closed. Emergency, please press 1. Otherwise,
oh man, it's that smoke.
For the front office.
That marijuana smoke that that Irizarry is constantly propagating from the bathroom behind my it always sticks in my throat.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 7:44 p.m. on Thursday, June 6, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that over the last hour, somebody in the bathroom of 78 has been making extremely loud banging and slamming noises directly against the wall behind my kitchen sink, which is the bathroom of Unit 78. It sounds like they're dropping very heavy buckets or containers of some kind of liquid. It sounds like they're literally dropping buckets against the wall behind my kitchen sink. And at the same time, there's been somebody smoking or burning and propagating intense amounts of marijuana smoke from behind the wall of my kitchen sink for the last 20 minutes now. And the water from my kitchen tap has once again become slimy and oily or soapy. There's some kind of a soap or gel or oil in that water that makes it impossible for me to rinse anything out with that water when it comes out of my tap. And again, there's somebody smoking, burning, and propagating intense amounts of marijuana smoke that have required that I go out into the hallway and walk around the floor to see where the marijuana smoke is coming from. And it's not coming from anywhere in the hallway. It is coming from the bathroom of 78 because my entire bathroom right now is filled with marijuana fumes from somebody who's burning or smoking something in the bathroom of 78. And again, the smoking and burning of the marijuana fumes has been accompanied by loud slamming and banging noises directly behind my kitchen sink. And it sounds like whoever's in the bathroom of 78 is dropping really heavy buckets of some kind of, it sounds like they're dropping buckets. very heavy containers of something against the wall behind my kitchen sink. And again, the water from my kitchen sink has a very slimy, oily, soapy residue that makes it impossible to use it for drinking or for cooking. And you can't rinse anything out with it, because when you try to rinse out soap with it, everything becomes slimy and oily because there's a residue in the water. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. I am calling about some serious health and safety issues and intense amounts of smoke that are forcing me to go out into the hallway to breathe fresh air, to keep my window open, to keep my air conditioner going, and to keep the door to the hallway open to ventilate my living space, because the psychopath, Jasmine Irizarry, who you have been housing in the bathroom of 78 since 2013, has once again resumed her aggressive, disruptive behavior directly against the wall behind my kitchen sink. After being fairly quiet for the last few days, she has once again become extremely aggressive and disruptive over the last hour, and it is preventing me from being able to do what I need to do in my living space when I need to do it. Once again, I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. I will be following up with an email to your attorneys about this matter. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, do they think that they're going to win in court? Like, really? Obviously, making a video about how there's smoke filling your living space doesn't prove anything unless you can see the smoke, and usually you can't. But it does prove that I left a voicemail notification for the Greenville group about this issue, and that there's constantly somebody making slamming and banging noises behind that wall right there, which is a bathroom. Why does this person spend all their time in a tiny, windowless, unventilated bathroom? Right? Why don't they go enjoy their living space? Why don't they go outside and smoke? Why are they always smoking in that bathroom? It's literally affecting my voice, and it sticks in my throat, and it makes me cough. And now I have to keep the door to the hallway open and go out into the hallway because there's never any fumes or smoke in the hallway. The air in the hallway is perfectly clean. That is where I go to get fresh air. Ironically, I can't get fresh air over by my windows because that's where all the marijuana is coming from, over by the corner of my windows, which is the bathroom of 78. So to get fresh air, I have to go into the hallway because there's never any smoke or fumes out here. Oh my God. I mean, look at all this vast space. It's nothing but clean, fresh air. And because of the smoke, my voice is hoarse right now. Oh, I smell it over here. Yeah. It's coming from 78 because you can smell it over by the door. But there's no smoke or fumes over here, which is weird. If somebody was in the living space of 78, then you would be able to smell it over here because that's the wall of 78, but you can only smell it in my bathroom and over by my windows, which again is the bathroom of unit 78. That's where the smoke and fumes constantly fill my unit, from that corner right there, over by my air conditioner. That shit just sticks in my throat. I can't get it out of my throat. It literally makes me hoarse. But do you see this vast amount of space right here? There's no smoke or fumes here. I mean, you'd have to have a bonfire of marijuana out here in order for any smoke or fumes from the hallway to fill my bathroom and my kitchen area. This is a giant cathedral space right here, and there's no amount of smoke fumes that would be concentrated enough to fill my entire bathroom from the hallway, which is what Greenville keeps telling me is happening. That's not possible. Particulate matters go from a greater concentration to a lower concentration. They don't go from a lower concentration to a greater concentration. So unless there was a bonfire of marijuana filling this entire area right here, then the smoke and fumes can't possibly be filling my bathroom from the hallway, and that's the wall of my bathroom right there. So I'm just going to stand here and breathe this clean, fresh air because there's never any smoke or fumes in this area. It's too big, right? You can't fill this entire area with the intense amount of smoke and fumes that are filling my bathroom right now because it's a giant space. And my bathroom is a small space, and that's why whoever's smoking in the bathroom of 78 is able to very quickly fill my entire bathroom. The smoke and fumes are coming out into the hallway from my apartment, and I'm not even smoking, but somebody else is. Yeah. I mean, I have my air conditioner going and everything, and it's just not ventilating anything. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to be hanging out here just to get fresh air. I mean, this is insane.